Elon Musk reverses Trump's ban from Twitter. All people whose Twitter accounts were banned are likely to get a reprieve after Tesla billionaire Elon Musk just reversed Trump's ban on Twitter. Why is Elon Musk reversing Trump's Twitter account, and what does it mean for the social media industry? Welcome to our video today as we look at how Elon reversed Trump's ban from Twitter. How Trump got banned on Twitter. President Donald Trump's Twitter account was suspended from Twitter in the final days of his presidency. On January 5, 2021, the day before Congress convened in a joint session to count the electoral votes and formalize Biden's victory in the presidential election, Trump falsely claimed on Twitter that Vice President Mike Pence had the power to toss out fraudulent electoral votes. On January 6th, Trump's account was locked after some of his violent supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol and disrupted the counting of the electoral votes. Locking simply means that the president would not be able to post new tweets, but his previous tweets were still visible to the public. Twitter said that they had locked the president's account because he had violated the civic integrity policy. Twitter safety revealed this info in a tweet that reads, "This means that the account of @RealDonaldTrump will be locked for 12 hours following the removal of these tweets. If the tweets are not removed, the account will remain locked." Trump made his final tweet on the 8th of January 2021 at exactly 10:04 a.m. Eastern Time. His last tweet read, "I will not be going to the inauguration on January 20th. Later that day, Twitter permanently suspended Trump's account, stating that Trump's continued tweeting was likely to inspire others to replicate the violent acts that took place on January 6, 2021. The beginning of reversing the ban. The issue of reversing Trump's ban started when Musk bought a 9.2% stake in Twitter at the start of April. It gathered more momentum when the Tesla billionaire was invited to join Twitter's board by CEO Parag Agrawal. By the last week of the same month, it was all clear that the tech genius had all it takes to reverse Trump's ban, given that he had taken Twitter private for $44 billion. Most of the right-wing politicians and Donald Trump supporters said that the tech billionaire's account on Twitter needs to be reversed. For a long time, the conservatives believe that the Twitter algorithms are biased in such a way that they only promote left-wing content. However, the Tesla owner responded that political neutrality needs to be maintained in a tweet that reads, "For Twitter to deserve public trust, it must be politically neutral," which effectively means upsetting the far right and the far left equally. The reverse of the ban. The Tesla founder made clear his intentions of unbanning Trump while attending a car event that was organized by Financial Times. In his own words, he says, "I would reverse the permanent ban. I do think it was not correct to ban Donald Trump. I think that was a mistake. It alienated the country and did not result in Donald Trump not having a voice. I think it was a morally bad decision and foolish in the extreme." The tech genius is making the reverse because he believes in free speech. According to him, people should be allowed to say what they want to say without fear of being censored. The tech expert does not think that a complete ban on the social site is necessary, but believes that any persons that violate the Twitter rules should just get a temporary suspension. CNN tech reporter Brian Fung supported Elon's idea in a tweet that reads, "If there are tweets that are wrong and bad, those should be either deleted or made invisible, and a suspension, a temporary suspension, is appropriate, but not a permanent ban." Many other people whose Twitter accounts were permanently suspended are optimistic that they will also get a chance of going back to the social media site, just as Trump. Why Trump needs to come back to Twitter. The 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, needs to come back to Twitter because it will offer him an excellent communication platform in his 2024 presidential campaign. While serving in his first term, Trump was so popular on Twitter, he had more than 88 million followers on the platform. It is mind-blowing that the former president made more than 25,000 tweets while in office. As expected, most of the president's tweets went viral as he had a very strong personality. The American microblogging site is an excellent campaign tool since it quickly disseminates information to a wide audience, as soon as something happens. In the wake of social media, most people have abandoned the traditional media channels for news updates and instead embraced Twitter. The big hurdle: Truth Social. Trump's return to Twitter may not be as easy as most people think. The former president faces a big challenge if he decides to rejoin the social media platform. He will have to abandon his site by the name Truth Social when he finally comes back to Twitter. The former president started his Truth Social platform after he was permanently suspended from Twitter. Truth Social was founded in October 2021. A few months later, the site was launched on the 21st of February. In a rather interesting twist, Truth Social started gaining a lot of popularity after Musk bought 100% stake in Twitter. At one point, it was the most downloaded Apple Store app. The effects of Trump's reversal. There is no doubt that the reversal of Trump's ban has elicited mixed feelings among the Twitter followers. One group of people are super excited with the decision, while another group are seeing it as a promotion of violent acts. The conservatives believe that Donald Trump should be allowed back to the microblogging platform, as he was not directly involved in the attack on the US Capitol. They further argue that it was the president's democratic right to express his views on the outcome of the election as a key participant. The American 2020 elections were announced in the favor of Joe Biden. In the 2020 outcome, Joe Biden had a landslide victory of 306 electoral votes, while Trump had 232 electoral votes. The result was strongly opposed by Donald Trump. Unban on other social media sites. You can be rest assured that the other social media platforms will reverse Trump's ban as soon as he has been allowed on Twitter. Some of the sites that are expected to unban Trump are Facebook, YouTube, among other social media platforms. The social media war: Trump's Truth Social versus Elon's Twitter. If at all, Trump will not accept coming back to Twitter, you can be rest assured that the social media space will experience a big war between Elon's Twitter and Trump's Truth Social. The competition between the two sites is expected to be very stiff, considering the owners of both sites are very wealthy and influential. According to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, Elon Musk is the richest man on the planet. Most of his wealth is in the Tesla Motors, where he owns more than 17% of the shares. He equally has a significant stake in his other tech companies of SpaceX, Neuralink, the Hyperloop, and the Boring Company. On the other hand, Donald Trump is the richest person to have inhabited the White House. He has major investments in real estate and in the hotel industry. According to Forbes, the former president has an estimated net worth of $3 billion. Twitter is likely to destroy Truth Social, as it has more advantages than Truth Social. To begin with, Twitter has over 400 million users, while Truth Social has only 2 million users. The number of active users on the social media site is very important, as it greatly influences the number of advertisers that a given platform attracts. Twitter has more users than Truth Social, given that it was started in 2006, while Truth Social was just launched in February 2022. Another great advantage of Twitter is that it has a global reach, while Truth Social is limited to the United States, Canada, and New Zealand. For a social media platform to be popular, it needs to have a global reach. Facebook is the most popular microblogging site that has 3.5 billion users. It is closely followed by WhatsApp that has 2 billion active users. Instagram and TikTok are the other social media sites that have more than 1 billion users. Most people will also prefer Twitter to Truth Social, as it can be used on both Android phones and iPhones. Truth Social is greatly limited, as it can only be used on iPhones. Final words. According to Elon Musk, the reverse of Trump's Twitter account is a big way of expressing his support for free speech and democracy. Thank you for watching our video to the very end. Kindly consider subscribing with all notifications enabled so that you do not miss any Elon Musk, Tesla, and SpaceX related news.